Have I ever told you guys that you're the nicest people I've ever met in my life?
God.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
That's
You're such
sweet.
a slut. I fucking hate.
It's okay.
Sorry.
So today we have the one and only Elizabeth Flesh. Some of you may know her as Delinkabeth or Beth. She goes by Beth, or even
Is it
Eliza.
Flesh? I thought it was Fletch.
It's flesh.
Flesh.
Like
Flash.
like the skin that's on you right now.
Flesh.
So flesh,
I
not.
like that. It's very human.
Is it flesh or is it flash?
Flesh.
Flesh. Flesh.
If anyone wants to text us, if you can hear us,
Tell us if we can hear us good. Tell us if we can hear us good.
I think we can. We're probably fine, but like just to make sure.
Yes. I wanted to know. I need to know a little bit more, if that's all right with everyone.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about Fletch.
Like a flesh.
Like, where's the origins of that? Like, your family is very European.
Supposedly it's Polish, but like who's checking?
Polish.
Like I'm not. I've never checked.
Okay, but you don't have
Right.
like family in Poland.
No.
Everybody's
Okay.
in Wisconsin.
They're in
Tiffany
Wisconsin.
Pollard.
Let's talk. We'll say about Wisconsin. Like, how would you describe it to people who have never heard of it?
I
Yeah.
would say it's like there's a lot of grocery stores. Like the Piggly Wiggly, like there's a lot of grocery stores. There's
It's
a lot of
delicious.
cornfields.
Mm-hmm.
There's some cows. But there's also
Just
the
some.
nicest, kindest Midwesterners you've ever met in your life.
Of
So,
course.
That's
That's
so
so
sweet.
beautiful.
I love that.
Does IBS like come with the territory when you're in like Wisconsin?
Or is it like you're
Yeah.
so immune to it? Like your body is like so strong
So
with the
strong
dairy.
against it.
I think it's a little bit of both because I'm gonna be honest. All we eat there is meat and cheese, and so
Right.
it
Dang.
Oh yeah,
It-
you said it's no place for vegans.
it's no place for vegans.
We need to go.
It does a
Yeah.
number on your stomach, but you learn to love it. I
Oh
think.
yeah.
I know Sherry's
love
listening. She
Hi
does not
Sherry.
want
And
us
no,
to go.
Sherry, you guys talked about it. It was like it
We
was
did
not
talk about
safe.
it. We
It was not
debriefed.
safe.
No, I don't think.
She
I
will
don't
not
think
be
Sherry and the
visiting.
vegans would like it very much.
Oh, not at all.
I agree.
So should we talk about how we all know each other?
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, okay. So do you want to tell it like tell
I feel
everyone
like
how?
how do we even know each other?
How-
Like just like people.
There's so many things.
We've just like always been together, and I feel like we've always been very connected.
That's so true. There's just a spiritual bond I think that connects us.
Of
Yeah.
course. How did you guys meet?
Yeah. Elizabeth, you tell
Oh,
it.
that's right. I had to think.
I
about
like when you
it.
tell it, Elizabeth.
Tim Cole, PhD, Communication 101 on Zoom.
Period.
Oh my god.
And Sophia had the most adorable little bedroom background. And I was like, this girl is so cute. And so I had to DM her. I had to be like, just so you know, you're the cutest person in this class. And Sophia was like,
It was
oh my
That's
God.
so sweet.
But I had my eye on you too because we would chat in the breakout room and we were always like chatting.
Chatty Cathy.
And then like you had a Broadway photo on Zoom and I was like, I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then from there, like we would like chat and talk throughout the year. And then like I remember when I finally moved here and like you were finally here too, like we met in person and I was like, oh my God, she's so tall. And she's
Yes.
long. Like I love it.
remember you asked me being like, how tall are you? And I told you I was like 5'7", and you were like, okay. But then you saw me in person and you were like, you're tall. You're the
I, like,
tallest
couldn't
person I've
believe
ever
my
It's
eyes.
like
seen.
everything's tall to you.
Yeah.
Today I was looking
Like
at Zoe and I was like, you look so like
Are
you're
we the same
6'5".
height?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6", but I might be 5'7". I like 5'6".
See, that's exactly what I am too. So like I'm
Okay.
5'6", but I might be 5'7".
Okay, so we're the
Right.
same.
So we're the same.
Yeah.
I just like 5'6". Feels more Zoe.
See, that's so funny
Yeah.
because I
But you
always
think
pick
6 feet.
5'7" because that feels Elizabeth to me as 5'7".
I like that too.
like
I
that.
feel like that's true.
Are we still gonna grow more or is this it?
I feel like sometimes I will. Like
Sometimes?
mentally.
You're
Growth.
right.
Yeah.
But, like our legs, like is this all?
I had a doctor tell me that I'm done. Because I did get x-ray on my legs one time and he was like, I got good news and bad news. And I was like, oh. And he was like, good news, you're fine. Bad news, you're not growing. And I was like, okay.
But I feel
I
like
didn't
you're
expect
at the
it.
perfect place.
You're at the perfect place.
I agree.
Yeah.
We could always be wider. Like we could grow like horizontally.
That's true.
I thought you said whiter.
That's
like,
what
we
I
could
thought.
always-
Oh, like
I thought that
blanco.
too. But today I was looking when we were at the dance class. I was like, "Am I really pale?" But is pale a bad thing?
Pale's not a bad thing. I'm pale too, but
I'm
it kind of
really
depends.
pale. But I do think the lighting in those studio rooms and the red,
Oh.
they make everybody pale.
I was like, "This
Yeah.
is not right for."
But I kind of
anybody.
thought I looked sexy, like from certain angles when I was throwing it back. Like that class
course.
was so fun.
No, it was good. And let me say, like, if you're teaching a dance class and Zoe shows up, you might as well just hand it over.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Because everybody couldn't keep up anymore. And I was like
No.
sabotaging other people. Like I kicked over somebody's water bottle.
It was mine.
It was Sophia's.
But I
You
wasn't
made
mad.
It's a competition now because Zoe Fink entered the room.
Exactly.
So what's your vibe, like your dancing vibe? If you're out dancing, like what's your go-to
Give us the
move?
My
move.
dancing vibe is I had somebody tell me
Is
the
it
other
up,
day
down,
what,
side to
like,
side?
That's a
not
classic.
quite,
me.
not quite.
Okay.
But I do think it's a lot of like I've got my arms kind of just at my head and I'm like just kind of moving them.
I like
that's
that.
Like nothing else happening.
I
like,
really like
the
that.
rest
Yeah.
of my body is stiff, but my arms are in
Right.
movement.
Party in the air. Party in the
Exactly.
air.
I like that,
Very
though.
much. Very much.
That's really cute.
What's the last like thing that you went out that was like, yes?
Like you felt it. You were like,
Yeah.
I love to go out.
That was probably over the summer when we went to Carol's.
Oh,
When
that was.
Ooh.
Sophia and I went to this amazing honky tonk bar
honky-
over the
Oh,
summer.
And
oh
let
my
me
God,
say,
that's so fun.
Like if you're going out with Edie and the group, like just know, like they're gonna turn out the crowd.
And we did. We
Mhm.
created the crowd, dare I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, for sure.
It was powerful.
I can second
we
that.
need to go back there because like
Oh.
it was so fun and like I had never felt that connection to country music like I did.
Did they play Keith Urban?
It was like live band and they were
Oh,
Country.
and
it was
they
like a
were
jamboree.
and then we
Yeah.
met Barbie.
we met Barbie.
We met a woman named Barbie and like I'm
Oh.
every day I think about Barbie.
You know, we have to go back because she asked us to come back.
I know we lied to her.
We did.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but you'll
maybe
still
not.
be back.
We're gonna
Yeah,
do that.
you'll still come.
Okay, so our first topic I wanted to ask your opinions on was about the Grammys.
Did you
Because
watch?
I
I
feel
did
like
watch.
I want to
Oh,
hear
you did?
I want to hear I had a few like talking points, but I said who even votes? Is it the
That was my
is it the
question.
rigging
Right.
culture?
Because they were
And like why don't we get a say?
Right. I will say, I did watch the Grammys.
Yeah.
And I went over to Evans to watch the Grammys, and he sent us
Oh,
a
right.
Google form
Yes.
of who like we guessed was going to win. And I think there is riggery because I think they really like to give it to the old people. Like I'm gonna be
Yes.
like I really thought Kelly Clarkson was taking home that best vocal album because she's like older. You know, I don't think they always want to give it
Who
to
got?
the
Oh, it
young
was Taylor
people.
Swift.
It was Taylor Swift.
Mm.
I will say,
Okay.
Jake and I were just talking about this. The biggest disappointment of the night was Taylor Swift winning album of the year. I
It's
will
just
be
like
honest.
she's
Yeah.
give it to Lana, give it
Right.
to someone else.
Like we're bored.
And then she dragged Lana on stage.
She didn't want to be there.
And Lana
She did not
did.
wanna be
Lana
there.
was in the back like, I really don't like this. Like, I didn't even win. Why am I
She's
on
too good for
stage?
You
that.
can just tell when Taylor Swift goes up to accept those awards. You can tell she loves to be famous.
She loves.
and it's like okay.
And she's like, I don't know. She takes up so much space.
She does.
She's just
I
such
heard
a
that she
big girl.
dissed
Like-
she dissed Celine Dion.
Oh well, people were saying
She
she dissed her
did.
because
I heard
about
she
that.
didn't.
She didn't hug her.
Yeah.
And I was like,
But
why isn't
Celine,
she-
I thought Celine Dion was frail.
She is.
So maybe it was better for her not to hug her. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but she was so Taylor was so caught up in the moment. Like, she took the award like it was just somebody's granny.
She was like, thanks.
Like,
Like,
that is-
that's actually Celine Dion.
Like, let's get it right for a
Yeah.
second. I kind of agree, but also like the Taylor fans, I'm happy for the Taylor fans. 'Cause
I'm
I was with the
I'm not
Taylor
happy
fan
for them.
watching it, and they couldn't even keep it together. They were like squealing their little gay squeal the whole night. And
right.
That was a big night if you were a Taylor Swift fan
It
or if you
was.
were a Billy Joel fan. And that was about it.
I thought
That was
he
kind
was
of it.
like.
I thought he was-
wasn't there. I didn't even know he was there.
It could have been anyone.
Sometimes in my head, Billy Joel is dead. I'm going to be
1,000%.
He's not, but in my head sometimes.
No, I think to all of us he is.
decrepit, and he's just like, what is he doing these days?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
another question for you. Do you think there should be best male and female album winners, like artists, or should it just be music?
Honestly, no, because let women have something.
Oh,
Like all
I
of
like that.
those nominees were women, and good because you know what,
Yeah.
women are making the best music.
Oh wait,
They
who,
are,
who won the
for
new
sure.
best new artist?
Oh,
It was
It
not
was
Victoria
some
Monet.
random. Oh yeah.
Wait, who was it?
Victoria Monet.
Oh, I love her.
I do
But
too.
I don't know her
Ice
very
Spice,
well.
like I was really hoping it was.
I
I
thought it
was
was gonna be Ice
too.
Spice. I was convinced.
I was
like, there's no
too.
way.
Wait, so who decides the winners?
It's the I'm putting this in air quotes. Recording Academy.
Mm.
Probably just old white people, kind of like
Yeah.
the Academy for the Oscars.
Yeah, but I feel like fans also have something to do with it.
Mm.
But I don't know how, because every time anyone went up to the speech, they were like, the reason I have this award is because the fans voted. Or they said something like that. But I was like, I don't think the fans
I didn't get a
vote.
vote.
I didn't
Yeah.
like get a
I
ballot
didn't
or
get a Google
nothing.
form for that.
I did not get that form.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, it just seems a little peculiar.
Yeah. Do you think we should have award shows?
I'm gonna be honest. I love the theater of it all.
I love the
like
theater.
I'm gonna tune in. I love to watch the Oscars every year. I think it's hilarious to go watch those rich people act like they're in the Capitol.
1,000.
Like, I'm gonna
Oh,
sit
yeah.
there and I'm gonna critique their outfits. I'm gonna tell them they look ugly.
Right, as you should, as you should.
What did you
And
think about
it's-
Trevor Noah?
Trevor Noah, he's good.
Okay.
You know, he's
What did he
fun.
do?
He was
Like
the
nothing,
host.
exactly.
Yeah, basically
All right.
nothing.
He's everywhere, and I never know how to feel. I don't even understand what his vibe is.
Me neither.
I think his whole vibe is South African. I think
Oh,
that's
yes.
his-
Okay,
that's-
well, I like
Okay,
that.
no, I feel disrespectful.
Yeah, then maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
think he's cool, and he's gone through like some very interesting things that he talks about. But also, he's been doing this Grammys gig for years.
Okay, but I've been
maybe
through a
not.
lot too. like,
Put
Right.
something up there.
but like
Let's
also,
talk about that, please.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Grammys next year. I feel like next
Yeah.
year, I won't be nominated, but maybe I'll be invited. Not to
think
like
you will.
change it about myself.
But how do you get an invitation? Is it like the kind of like with what's her name with Vogue? What's her name?
Anna went.
Anna Wintour when
with
she's
the
like,
Met
I
Gala.
must approve everyone on the list.
I don't think it's
Like,
that
is
intense.
it like that?
I don't know. I don't think so because if
they let
they're-
Chrissy Teigen in.
That's true. We were
So-
saying that I thought Darren Criss was there. I got really excited because I thought somebody in the crowd was Darren Criss. It
What did you
wasn't
think about
Darren
Bo
Criss.
Burnham with Girl Genius Girl?
Girl Genius Girl.
Bo Burnham is just like so like just like the way
He's someone that takes up a lot of space.
he takes up a
I
lot
don't
of
know
Talking
space.
about
about
Taylor,
him.
he takes up a lot of space.
And
He's
I
like
want him to
65 or
experiment
something.
with different genders. But I also don't want to like
Okay.
force him to do anything.
No, for sure. But you know, did you watch Inside?
No.
Like when it came out?
I did.
But let me say, he's rich as heck. He was filming all of that in
Oh,
his
that's
like
right.
back pool, like
Like his back
second
house.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm seeing right through these lies.
Oh.
Because he's like, we're all in COVID and we're sad. I was like, yeah, and your millionaire house and wife and dog is right there and you're
Yeah.
fine.
That's like you
whatever.
got a point. But he also seemed really sad in it. Like I felt so bad. 'Cause and then it
know.
was like, I'm going crazy in here.
Right.
And it was like it felt genuine, but it was also like he
Yeah.
just like what could go inside and like watch his
Right.
TV shows.
Yeah.
right.
The thing is that I'm gonna be honest. I think a lot of us were being normal about it, and I think that whole special was him not being normal about it.
I thought it was something
Right.
interesting.
It was
but you haven't
different.
seen it?
I have only seen clips.
I don't think you
Okay.
need to watch it.
No, it's nothing
I
important.
think it's too
You're
late
better
for
off.
it. I think
Yeah.
it was a product of its time.
Definitely. It would not hit
Nobody's
today.
watching it
Yeah,
today.
No.
You know what does still hit? Tick Tick Boom. Watched it recently.
That is so true.
I
So
haven't
good.
seen
It's
it.
actually so true.
Is
Yes.
it good?
It's good.
So
Do you
would
like
love
Andrew?
it.
What's his
Andrew
name?
Garfield.
Oh, you do like
I
him.
do like.
Yeah, who's a crush that you have right now?
Yeah.
Oh my
Celebrity
god.
or like real?
I'll get up on my soapbox about this because I saw
Okay.
Anatomy of a Fall last night.
Okay.
The like French movie that got nominated for the Oscars.
So
and they're
French. She's such a French girl.
So French.
So
Like,
French.
There's
so
this-
European.
whoever plays the lawyer, sexy.
Sexy.
As
Should
I look it
hell.
up?
I'm looking it up.
Zoe
I
looking
will
it up.
say he looks so old, but like
Is
and
that it was on your story and
I
you're
like
like,
old.
yes,
the
yes,
hair
yes.
was gray as can be.
Yes. No,
But-
because I was watching it, I was like, oh no, he's really sexy, but he's really old. But then I googled it and it said 42, and I'm like,
Okay.
okay, what's 20 years?
Can you repeat the name of the movie? Because I typed in old lawyer.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Who was your first crush ever?
My first crush ever. The thing is I don't even remember.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I think I like woke up one day and had like 3 of them. Like, I don't
Right.
think it was a gradual process.
I feel like in
Yeah.
Wisconsin, like you were the best looking person in the room every time.
You know, that's
So it was
true.
hard to like pick and choose a crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you Google it?
I googled it, but there's so many good-looking people in this film. I couldn't pick them out of the line.
is it the second?
Is it Vincent?
Yes, I think that was the character name.
Wait, let me see.
Really? Is it him?
Yes. Yes.
He is sexy,
Let me see.
but he is different. He looks like
I mean, I guess yeah.
I will say, Sophia, you wouldn't like him.
I like it.
he looks like
No, you
Martin
don't.
Short if he was Asian.
okay.
But I
He's
don't.
just French.
He's
Oh, he
just
is French?
He's just French.
So do you speak French?
No,
German only.
German only.
We're gonna get into
But-
that. I have a
Guten
whole
Tag.
section.
That movie was awesome though because it was like half in French, half in English, but the main character is German.
Thank God there's more German more
exactly.
expression in films
We're
because
not
people are
seeing any
scared
of
of
it.
Germany.
They are in the whole movie. They were yelling at this woman. They were like, "She's so unapathetic. Like she's like so
Write that
emotionless."
down.
And I'm like, "That's just how German people behave."
Right, like
Yeah.
they don't know how to
They're all like
express
that.
themselves.
Feelings are difficult for them.
Yeah.
We'll have I have a whole section on study abroad that will come later, but
Ooh,
I'm
okay, I'm
excited for that.
excited.
My next
I feel like
section,
foreskin.
I want Zoe.
Thing.
Like, sometimes I get really scared that if the police are listening, that Zoe and I are going to get like locked
Well,
away.
there was this girl who was telling me about. Ooh, who was it? Okay, maybe I shouldn't talk
They're
about
gonna bust
it.
through the store right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
They're gonna
Maybe it's
hands
too-
up.
They're not gonna get past Mr. Upstairs though.
That's true.
No. He wouldn't let us
He did not want
down.
to
It was
Listen.
it all worked out because I did have a screenshot, so it was okay.
Thank
So-
God for Sophia.
He was also just like, why not just let us go? But please ask your question. But that like did peeve me a little bit
Right.
because
at
like
a certain point, it's like I'm just a girl. What
you
am I
think
gonna
we're
do?
gonna
And, like,
shoot this
he-
place up? Like I
He
don't
was
even.
like really skeptical of all of us.
He was really. Skeptical.
I shoot looks before I shoot guns. Someone write it
that
down.
down.
I'll write that down.
Somebody
it down.
listening, please write it down and please send it in.
Send it in.
Okay, so the next topic I have was a section called Rob That Bob,
Mhm.
and I want to know.
Perfect.
That's an amazing
Who's-
name.
I like it.
And we're gonna write a song called Rob That Bob. So
Oh,
stay
I'm excited.
tuned. But this is the first
That-
time we're
that-
hearing
that-
Rob That Bob. But
Yes.
my first question was whose Bob would you rob? And then my second question was are women constantly being undermined in media?
Connected.
So-
We're definitely connected in a
I
sense.
see the through line.
Yeah.
Rob That Bob.
Do the first one.
Sorry.
Answer the
it.
first one first, and then go into the women and how they're mistreated.
That was what I was gonna do anyway.
Okay,
So-
let's
Sorry
let
that
her
I
talk.
work
Let's
for-
let her
Okay, that's
talk.
my bad,
Let's
that's
let
my
her
bad.
talk.
I'm looking at Sophia Clement's Bob right now, and I'm
Wow.
really jealous.
Rip it out.
I think that's a great Bob.
Thank you so much.
Who else has a really good? Now every single Bob I've ever seen in my life has exited my brain, but I feel like there's some celebrity. Wait, can I talk about a bad Bob?
Oh,
for a
Yes,
second?
please.
Of
That-
course you can.
I was looking at old pictures of Taylor Swift from the Grammys, and
Oh.
there was one year where she was wearing this like orange skirt.
Yep, with
the
bob.
With the bob. It was such a bad Bob.
I think she
Bob.
rocked it. No, I hate to be like devil's advocate, but I think Taylor Swift with a bob was interesting.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Who has a really good bob these days?
I feel like there are people who have them, and I just can't even think about
I
it.
know.
Amelie. Well, she had a bob. Her bob. Have you seen that movie, Amelie?
No.
Oh, I've
It's-
never seen it, but I know what you're talking
It would
about.
be your favorite movie, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Okay.
Amelie.
I'm saying it on air publicly. That's going to be Elizabeth's favorite movie.
Okay.
Amelie.
I think
It's
I tried
so
to watch
good.
it when I was in Vienna, but on my Netflix, it was only giving me German subtitles, and but the audio
Right.
wasn't French, and I didn't feel like doing
It
all
was
that.
too much
Yeah.
math.
Yeah.
It was a lot of math.
Too much math.
Okay,
True.
but the media question, like I as a fellow communications major, like this is always speak upon.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just want to know all your thoughts and like ways you've seen women being represented good and bad in like TV shows, movies.
Oh,
everything.
sorry, I just thought of a Bob.
Okay,
but
yeah.
this also
Okay.
goes with what you're talking
Okay,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Chicago, the movie Chicago, where they have the
Yes.
Bobs. Those are some really good
Renee.
Bobs. Renee Zellweger.
She's
True.
really
Yeah.
good.
Who's
She's
the other girl?
Roxy Hart.
Roxy Hart. She has a good
Wait,
bob
I
too.
love that movie.
I don't remember that.
We
Who
might
would you
need to
be?
watch that movie.
Who would I be?
Roxy or the other girl. I forgot her name.
I think Roxy, because I think she's like the underdog that killed her husband,
Oh, we like that storyline.
and I think that's really. I don't have the confidence of the other woman.
Would you kill your husband
Um,
if you were
I'm-
being abused?
come back to me in like 10 years, and I'll let you know.
All
Right.
right.
now, no.
So
Okay.
we're gonna say we'll table this.
We'll
Yeah, we'll
table
table
that.
it.
Yeah.
But women being undermined in media, it's so funny we're talking about this because we just trashed Taylor Swift for like 10 minutes. But she's a little corny, but I don't have any problem with being corny. Like that's not a crime. to me.
Yeah, sure.
But I am gonna make fun of it. But I do think
Sure.
women in general totally get undermined in media, but like they get undermined in every situation.
Yeah.
you
True.
know? And I do think if you have money, like your undermining is not as
It's not as
serious as
important.
the everyday person being undermined.
Yeah.
yeah.
But also media is obviously really important. Like our whole entire major is based on
Yeah.
media, and so if we don't have these
Right.
good role models, then it's like who are we looking to for the everyday?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
What's the time you thought like you were watching something and you were like, this was written by a man?
Oh, that's such a good question. I'm trying to think because I think I actively try to move away from movies and media like
So
that.
true.
Like
if it's written by a
Shrek.
man, I'm not interested. Like
Shrek for
Yeah,
sure.
come on.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean men can't be good.
Yeah. And no one wants to talk about
Let's
it.
no
talk
one wants
about
to talk about
Yeah.
it.
No, but I think my roommates and I sophomore year tried to watch The Wolf of Wall Street, and
Oh my god.
we had to turn it off. It was so bad. And I understand that it's supposed to be satirical, but if I'm watching it and I'm like cringing and I want to leave the room, like the satire is not working.
I think you just some man that is listening far away is Punch in the Air.
Probably.
Because a lot
They
of men
love
love that movie.
I'm open to that discussion. If
But
somebody wants to come up to me and
honestly,
talk
You don't
about
like
it, we can
Margot
talk.
Robbie in it when she's like, Daddy wants his.
Yeah, her panties are out. Her full like lips are on the floor.
I was like, let her have some dignity.
But you know what?
Right.
I
like that part.
I bought that movie on iTunes like without my parents knowing,
Oh.
and I thought it was so sexy. Because Leonardo DiCaprio, like speaking of crushes, like he was my first crush.
I liked him when he was
Okay.
young.
Yeah.
I liked it
But
when he
now
was-
I'm like,
I don't think of the Wolf of Wall Street like he was doing it for me. I'm gonna
his
be
butt
honest.
was out like in some parts, and when he was doing coke off her tit or her boob.
Oh, I remember that part.
yeah, that
I don't know,
was
something
great.
about it was like sexy to like 7th grade Zoe.
I guess.
Eh.
Continuing.
I think I
Yeah.
was too old
Yeah.
when I saw it. I was like, that's not.
No,
yeah.
exactly.
I saw very young.
My next question was, what do you think going forward, like they should be talking about in the writers' rooms?
Oh.
Like not just women, but like everybody. Like,
Yeah.
what are
think
topics?
we need more? And Anatomy of a Fall really hit this home for me. I think we need more like housewives in
Housewives.
media. So are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm
She's
fine.
so good. She's so good, guys. Don't worry.
I totally agree.
Like,
Yeah.
I think I don't remember what it was, but I saw a movie recently where she was married, but she was also, it was Fargo, because she's married and she's pregnant, but she's also being awesome.
Yes.
I was like, we need more women like that because this is more
Yes.
accurate to what
I
we're
love
seeing in
Fargo.
Do you
every
ever see
day.
those like Instagram reels of like the women that are pregnant and they're running like on the treadmill and they're like 8 months pregnant and they're
Oh my God,
running?
yeah. That actually does stress me out a little bit. Like
It does
Frances
too.
McDormand was not even doing all that in
Did you
Fargo.
watch Griselda?
No. Have
Oh,
you?
I've been
Did you-
watching it.
It's
What do you
that's
guys
like the
think?
same thing. It's like it's Sofia Vergara, like everyone beats her up and like steals her cocaine.
And she also has like a different nose and a different smile.
different teeth. Her
They gave
eyebrows
her-
are white.
The makeup
Wow.
crew, like the budget was.
They
in the
need a
makeup.
raise. They need a raise for sure. But that's exactly what's happening. It's like she is killing like so many people and like she's selling so much coke, but at the same time like she's a boss.
Same time, you're like, that is a cool girl.
It's like
No,
she's
exactly.
she's doing it with so much style and gravitas, and she's doing it all in Spanish. I couldn't be doing it in Spanish. Like I don't know that many words, so it's just such an amazing
It is
show
really good.
about women empowerment.
And
Yeah.
good for her, because I feel like everybody knows her from Modern Family, where
Right,
she
and
was
she's
supposed
like
to be
dumb.
dumb. Yeah,
And I'm like, she's always been the smartest in the room.
Mm-hmm.
She was like the highest paid in 2012.
Really?
I think.
Okay.
I think she was the highest paid TV actress
I like that idea.
good for her.
because she has so many like brand deals and stuff,
Right.
and so much Espanol.
So much.
I'm trying to learn. How much German do you know?
I know enough to have a conversation.
Okay.
I'm not fluent, and the other day I had to do a group project.
oh,
I've been telling
over-
everybody that you're fluent. Let
Well,
me say that. I've been telling
you
everybody.
seem fluent.
I'm not gonna debunk those rumors, but I'm
Okay.
not gonna be the one spreading them.
For sure.
Okay, I like
But
it.
I had to do a group project on Zoom with these freshmen in my German class
Oh,
who have been
right.
speaking German since they came out of the womb,
Mm.
and
Oh,
that
God.
was crazy.
Don't let them get to
And
you.
I thought about emailing
Let
Anna Suchuk and being like, "I'm sorry, like I don't know what that was." Like,
Yeah.
Como se dice?
Exactly.
it was
Yeah.
just like humbling experience.
it was
Totally.
really
But
hard.
like to me, Elizabeth, you're the best in like maybe
Best in
DePaul,
show.
or just in the best
mean-
in the country maybe.
Best in the country.
I zoom out, like, yes, I don't think I'm crazy good at German, but I do know more than the average person. So
Exactly.
I don't know any.
And you know
that's
what?
an
Let your ego
accomplishment.
run with that, please, because that's a great feeling. Be like, I know more than you,
You know, that's so true.
and sometimes it gets to your head, but it's okay.
I just know from one of Hitler's speeches, he was like,
Okay.
"Es lebe Deutschland," which is like
What is
"Long
that?
live Germany." I think.
okay.
Oh, okay.
We
That's
should
all
not.
I know.
That's the
kind of
last
right.
time we bring up Hitler on.
I don't
Yeah,
think we should
that's
ever do
for
it
sure.
again.
Let's
Never
not do
again.
So we're never bringing it up again.
Ever again.
All right, so I think that'd be a good time for commercial break.
Speaking
So, Elizabeth, do you want to talk about this song that you picked?
Yes. So we're playing West End Boys by Pet Shop Boys, and this is a little bit of a nod to my best friend Edie and my mom, because my mom really loves this song, and also Edie really loves 80s new wave, and we all love this song. It's a great song.
And it's a
So-
great song. And we'll be right back. I want to see everybody
On your
go ask
feet.
Elizabeth a question on our
True.
questionnaire on our story, and we'll see you in 5 minutes.
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand that's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town. In a West End town, a dead end world, with the East End boys and West End girls. In a West End town, a dead end world, with the East End boys and West End girls. West End girls. Too many shadows, whispering voices, faces on posters, too many choices. If, when, why, what, how much have you got? Have you got it, do you get it? If so, how often? Which do you choose, a hard or soft option? In a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls. In a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls. West End girls. West End girls. In a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls. Ooh, West End town, a dead end world, East End boys, West End girls. West End girls. You got a heart of glass or a heart of stone. Just you wait till I get you home. We've got no future, we've got no past. Here today, built to last in every city and every nation, from Lake Geneva to the Finland station. And a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls. Oh, West End town, a dead end world, East End boys, West End girls. West End girls. West End girls. West End
I dropped my phone on the tracks. I better go get it.
Stop. Stay off the tracks.
The rails of the CTA have 600 volts of electricity moving through them, which is the same amount as a full-grown South American electric eel. That danger doesn't even include the 30-ton train moving upwards of 55 miles per hour, heading towards you like a bull on a mission. The situation will feel like you got hit by both thunder and lightning. You can live without your cell phone for a few minutes, so don't risk it. Stay behind the blue platform edge and relax. This message was brought to you by Radio TAWLK, Chicago's college connection.
You're listening to Radio TAWLK. Awarded Best Station in the Nation 2020.
And we're back.
Hey, y'all, we're back.
Hey.
Hey,
I
y'all.
hope you had a good break.
Did you like that song? I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it. And I think like it's a really good representation of who you are.
Yes.
I love it. It's fun. It's funky. Like
It's fun. I feel
I
like
just
no
wanna
one's
be-
making songs like that anymore where they're talking
No.
about London and places like that.
Like I just
right?
want to be in some cobblestone street in a club in London dancing that song.
Yeah.
And like nobody else is thinking that except for us.
Exactly.
Do you have any songs that's like, if it's a bad day, it's the one that you always go to?
Oh, all these questions are like really stressing me out.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
I
no,
don't want to ask that
no, no,
question.
no,
I'm
that
so
doesn't
sorry.
mean- that doesn't mean-
questions.
Okay.
Questions.
That
Okay,
doesn't
what's
mean
your favorite
don't ask
color?
them. What's my favorite color?
Ask me a
Yellow.
question. Yellow?
Yeah. Oh, you don't like that?
Would you ever wear yellow? Yes.
No,
I feel like yellow people can sometimes be backstabbers. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I didn't say that. That was her, but like, I agree.
Like
Okay,
people that love
okay.
yellow, like sometimes I feel like they are the ones that are like, I'm not really positive, but then they're
And I love
talking
the
shit.
sunshine.
Talking smackety do.
Okay, so what was the last person you were talking about behind their back?
I feel like we just were like on the break.
Do you like your mom?
yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out, mommy.
Shout out, mom. Zoe was asking me, she was like, is there anything that's off the table? And I was like, well, my mom's going to listen to this, but not
So
really.
I'm trying to
don't
find,
let that
like,
stop you. And Zoe
know
was like,
what?
oh, I was going to talk about whatever you said, did not talk about it.
Your
Yes.
mom and your family are the nicest, kindest people that I know.
They're
Yeah.
very awesome.
But I
And
also want
shout
them
out
to
Ruthie.
know, like, we're not gonna be the best station on Radio DePaul without pushing the limit.
That's so true. This is investigative journalism. So as far as I'm
Yes.
concerned, hit me with it.
I love it.
Okay. All your family members are on a cliff, and you only can save one of them.
Fozzie, Fozzie.
I
baby.
was
Slash-
going to say the dog.
The dog. Who's the first that you kick off?
Well,
Your mom?
my
Oh.
No.
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 No, not my mom. I love my sister, but I think she could handle it. Like if
I
I,
think so
kicked her
too.
off
I
the
feel like
cliff,
she'd land on
she'd-
her feet.
Right, like she'd
I
come back
know.
On her
from it.
Converse. Like,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
Yeah. So she'd have the Doc Martens, like the gravity
The
of the Doc
moon
Martens
bow.
would
She'd be
lift
fine.
her.
I
on her
agree.
feet.
I really
Agree.
Let's talk about your sister because I love her so much. I miss her so much.
If I tell her that we're talking about her on this podcast right now,
Oh,
her head's gonna grow like.
So we're
three
gonna
sizes.
change the
Okay.
subject.
No.
I don't
That's
want
okay.
her to think
No,
she's
she
better
lied.
than us. Yeah, she's
No,
not.
Ruthie's so I love her so much. I miss her every day.
I never met her.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh.
We
No,
went.
you-
I remember because we went to breakfast one morning and you.
We
walked
Oh!
saw in Pepster
We went
dying.
to
Yes,
and
yes.
I remember because you walked in and you were like, guys, do you want to hear about how I peed my pants twice in the past 2 weeks? And I was like,
Right.
yeah.
But I hadn't peed that morning.
No.
I had just peed the day before.
Well, you were talking about how you peed your pants at Target.
Yes. Do you want to see a picture that
Yes, I would love to.
I've peed very recently as well.
What happened? It
No
was just
rhyme
like,
or reason. I just get like excited.
It was too much. It was too much. It was too much.
It became like, ugh, I don't really even want to hold it anymore.
Sometimes life is too much and you just have to pee your pants.
Yeah,
I
maybe we
guess.
should all learn something from Zoe and start doing that as
Okay.
a way of like rebellion.
I don't.
Ooh,
all I have is my
counterculture.
butt plugs.
Counterculture.
Stoner culture.
That's all I can find.
It's okay.
Oh no, I found it. There.
Oh.
Look how much pee.
Zoe, that's a lot.
Like actually to the floor.
I need to describe for the folks at home the video because I thought it was gonna be like a picture of a puddle on the floor, but
No, it's like in the
it's like a
jeans.
crotch shot of Zoe, and
No.
it's like all the way
It
down.
looks like
All right.
like cow
So-
print.
We'll move on from peeing your
We're
pants.
gonna move on. I did have a lot of questions
on my
about your
Kegels.
study abroad experience
Oh.
because you were away, and like when I
Denmark
say
was
away, like we haven't like seen you in months, and we missed
I was
you
out of
so
office
much.
for quite a
Um,
while.
So I want to hear also about your blog and
Yes.
your experience, and like what was it like being there, like in the beginning, and then like settling, and then like leaving. So like, what was it all like?
So like the whole process.
Right.
Tell us
Tell
everything.
everybody.
The beginning was very overwhelming because you're meeting a lot of new people and you're in a new country, you're speaking a new language. It was also hot as heck. It was like
Wait, where were you?
I was in Vienna, Austria.
Okay.
Which isn't a country that gets that hot, but
Yeah.
it was the
guess it
beginning
was-
of September. We
because
had a
you were
week it was
there.
like 86 degrees and
Yeah.
the Europeans are morally against air conditioning, so that was
Yes.
an issue.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah, and
It's
there's
like-
bugs everywhere.
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
know.
Whatever.
And they don't do ice water, right?
No.
Oh, 'cause you
and so
can't
all
drink the
you
water?
want because it's so hot is a glass of ice water and they're like, "No,
Oh.
they're not going to give that to you."
That's wrong.
Well, room temperature helps like with stomach
Supposedly, but
issues.
it doesn't feel good.
I don't
It doesn't
believe
feel
it.
good. I don't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
it. I hate it.
But it was overwhelming, but everybody was super nice. All the people who were running the program were super helpful. So I felt secure. You know, I felt good. There were
Yes.
some nice people in my group. I felt supported. It was good.
Good.
Yes.
The middle was really fun because we kind of figured out our routine. We were going to our classes. We had our
Okay,
favorite
cool.
cafes. We
Oh,
like
nice.
knew how the public transportation worked. And so The
Like
middle
you're
is
making
very
that
comfortable.
city yours.
Exactly. We were running Vienna.
What do you get at a Vienna cafe? Like, do you get a croissant? Do you get
We get a lot of croissants. They have really good
I
croissants.
feel like they're fresh.
They're
like
fresh.
they're made fresh.
We had some that were warm, like fresh out of the
That's
oven.
amazing.
And the coffee, like,
And
tell us all about that.
The coffee is
Yeah.
top tier. Well, Vienna's really known for coffee. So the coffee's top tier. We'd get a little cappuccino. They don't do like flavored coffee. So you
Uh-oh.
can't get vanilla coffee, vanilla
Hazelnut?
latte.
No
No,
pumpkin
nothing.
spice.
Oh.
So you can
Strawberry?
get coffee, and if you want it a little bit less bitter, you can put 1 sugar in it, and that's
All right.
all.
I guess like you really have to like that.
Yeah.
It's a learned
I got very
taste.
used to it over the couple months, and so I really enjoyed it at the end. But then as soon as I got back to the United States, I was like, I need a Dunkin' iced coffee in my hand
Right.
right
A
now.
1,000%.
Like it's like less coffee than it is everything else.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's delicious.
And I missed it.
I guess it's
Yeah.
strong.
What
like,
are
did
other
it keep
things-
you up?
Oh.
Sorry.
Honestly,
excited.
no, because I famously usually only drink decaf coffee, but they don't really do that in Vienna, and so I drink the caffeinated coffee. But I was fine, honestly.
Sometimes.
It was
I
healthy.
think maybe
It
just
was
like
healthy.
better ingredients or something. I don't
Probably.
know.
Because
Probably.
they're fresh beans.
Yeah, they're
I like
fresh.
them.
What were other things that you were like surprised that you missed about like America or
that's
Chicago?
a really good question. Red 40. Red Dive 40. We were like, there's no
Oh,
Takis,
yeah.
there's no hot
There's
Cheetos,
no- oh, Zoe could
Dang.
never go.
there's no Mountain Dew.
I don't like
anything.
But there's cannolis.
Um,
Oh, to a certain extent.
to a certain extent.
Oh, okay.
If you went like a couple hours west, like you could probably get some really good cannolis.
Right.
So what would you snack on?
A la croissants. They do have some really good cakes there. They eat a lot of cakes.
So no
I love
packaged
it.
foods. It's all from a farm.
No, Yeah, farm to table.
Yeah. Did
Okay.
you ever get to meet Sigmund Freud or like not really?
Yes.
No,
He was
he's-
there, though,
He
right?
was there. He like we saw where his apartment was, but we never met
Wow.
him.
Do you think like he's important?
I
Scientist?
think historically probably, but to me not really.
Yeah.
I don't have any business with him.
no business at
personally.
all, and that's okay.
I'm a little confused though.
Sigmund.
Sigmund.
I know there's that one song that's like Sigmund Freud. Oh, I'm gonna wake up. Yes and no. Like it's like I don't know what like
We can
why
look up those lyrics.
Yeah, we'll Google
it's
that.
Yeah.
a weird Madonna song.
So what was your experience like going to other countries in Europe too? Because you went to
I
London.
didn't go too many places. A lot of kids on my program were traveling every weekend, and I just knew that I didn't want to do that just because I had been studying German for so long that it would be kind of a waste if I didn't spend a lot
Yeah.
of time in Austria, I thought. And also, I just didn't have the energy.
Yeah.
Like, one, a foreign country is enough. But
Yeah.
I did go to a couple places. I went to Bratislava for a day, which is in Slovakia.
Wow.
Oh,
But
interesting.
We literally just went because it was a 40-minute train ride, and we were like,
Was it nice?
It was cute.
Ever since you've been back, are you like different? Like, are you like trying to get back? Like when I said, "Oh, sorry, hey guys," like, are you like?
I think that's a question for you guys. Do you think that I'm different?
Oh, yes. No. I think you're exactly the same. You haven't said any Italian since you've been here.
I
Right.
think this whole time Zoe's been thinking that I was in Italy.
I think so.
That's Venice. Is didn't you say Venice?
Vienna, Austria, babe.
It's
Vienna.
Here, let's pull. I'm gonna pull.
Yeah,
Vienna
we'll pull it up
still
on a map.
sounds- Vienna waits for you.
Yeah, that.
It's not Italian.
Okay,
No.
Zoe, check this.
Okay, so
Check
what's
this.
the
Okay,
language?
so
German.
like
Oh.
there's all these countries.
Oh, Austria.
And then Austria is like there.
I was hearing like Australia,
Oh,
like from Venice.
It's
to
okay.
Australia.
Czech Republic. It's like all these countries. and
It's
this is
surrounded by all of
Austria.
those very
Germany,
like,
Italy's
Okay.
there, but it's
Guten
far.
Tag.
yeah, it's a little far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Venice.
Venice.
It could be Venice.
Venice.
We could say that.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Did you? What was like the meanest thing that a Viennese?
Oh my
person
God,
did to
yeah,
you?
they're
Were they
famously
rude?
mean. They were really rude to me.
Oh no.
One time I was outside. I was standing outside of the bus stop and I was talking to my friends. We were going home from class,
No.
and this woman came up to me and she said in German, "Why are you screaming in my face?" And I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was just talking and having a good time with my friends, and she was also standing 6 feet away from me.
But can you say it in German so we could get the
Yeah,
effect?
she said, "Warum schreist du in meine Gesicht?" She was like,
And
very-
that sounds like an attitude problem.
That is a big
She really had an
attitude.
attitude. She had a crazy attitude, and even my friends were like, "What is happening?"
Did you say something to her?
No, because by the time it like connected what she was saying, because that is a very strange sentence to get in any context, even in English.
Why are you screaming?
Why are you screaming in my face? Because I was
I
just
kinda
so
like it.
flabbergasted because I wasn't. You know, in my head, I fully was not screaming in her face.
No, and you definitely were not
At all. She might
No.
have thought she was talking to someone else. Maybe she was thinking like she was finishing, like, you know, sometimes when you're like have an argument and
She
you're
was
like,
having
I
an argument
should've-
in her head.
exactly,
And she was
and
hanging
you're
out
like, I
on me.
should have said, why are you screaming in my face?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's
Or
actually exactly
something.
what she was doing.
But that
That's
was
too
the
much.
worst of it.
That was the worst. I would say.
Are they
that's
pretty
good.
there? I feel like German people.
Oh, probably beautiful. No, they're
Oh,
gorgeous.
There were
gorgeous?
some. The women were very pretty.
Okay.
The men were not very pretty. The women were beautiful though.
Are you allowed to wear shorts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say though, the Europeans are really dramatic. If it's 55 degrees outside, they will be full coats, hats, scarves.
Oh, okay.
So like
interesting.
you're
And you were
allowed
like,
to.
okay,
but-
queen, like
yeah.
as
Unless
you should.
they like to bundle up.
They love to
A bundle
bundle.
challenge. That's
Should we
cute.
do like the game where we do like the book, or do we have it?
Oh yeah, we have the book here. So we have the book here.
Okay.
We have the
Um,
book. This is something we do every week. This is for the
It's
new
a
viewers.
book called My Love for You.
Oh,
And
that's so cute.
I think it got wet because something feels sopping wet. Actually,
Dang.
I don't know what happened here.
The tears.
It's actually soaking wet.
It makes me
Everybody.
emotional. Okay.
But my aunt Judy got this book for us.
Shout out Aunt Judy.
I hope she's listening. She might be. And
I think
then we go through, and there's like all these prompts, and then we say one that like we applies, and then we say it about each other. So you can pick.
Okay.
I'm
whatever you
excited.
like.
So I'm picking one, and then I'm being like, "This is Sophia."
Like we kind of all say it.
yeah.
Like you
Okay.
pick one, and then we'll all think about it together
Sure.
about each other.
I'm a little confused, but I'm.
That's okay. Like
optimistic.
I'm
Just, like,
not
answer
good at
it.
explaining it because I like to just feel it.
Feel it out in the moment.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I kind of get it now.
You
I
see
think.
what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay. She's
Um.
starting to get it. Maybe adjust that mic. I hope everyone's having a good Friday or Tuesday.
If I wish.
I wish it was Friday though.
Oh, the capitalism's getting us because I'm like, I wish it was Friday. But it's like every day is just a day, and we're always
Yeah.
saying things.
It's kind of just a construct
Exactly.
if you think about it. I'll
Like
have to
we're
see what a
supposed
construct.
to hate Mondays, but it's like, what if we loved it?
I like it. Some people will love it. Sometimes that's a day off. You know,
Yeah.
like
I'm
it
not
was
going
for me
anywhere.
yesterday. I
I
didn't
mean,
go
if
to
you think
class.
about it, you get more Mondays off than you do like Wednesday. So why don't we hate Wednesday?
But I don't understand the 5-day work week and the 2-day weekend. Like I don't think that's for anybody to ever do.
No,
not.
I mean, isn't that taking it back to like when the farmers were farming?
The farmer,
Right.
You know,
I think we should be in charge of our own schedule. Like I can,
Yeah.
like I like working at night. Like I like, and then
I feel like
sleeping
at
during
night
the
I'm
day.
thinking the most clearly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but that's just me. Okay. The book.
okay. The one I picked is your superpower is
Oh.
Okay. We'll just go around.
okay.
So you say it about Sophia.
Okay. Well, I think this is an umbrella thing for both of you, but I think you both have the gift of gab. You really know how to chit chat it up.
Okay,
Thank
true.
you.
But
true.
I think Sophia's main superpower is everybody feels so loved and appreciated and included all the
It's actually
time.
really
That's
true.
really sweet.
Like you
Yeah.
are maybe the most popular person at DePaul,
Oh
and
my
yet
God.
you're taking the time to text every single one of those people every single day.
You take a lot of
Aw,
time.
thank you.
and that's really important.
I love my people I love, and the people I don't like, I really don't like them.
Yeah.
True.
And I wouldn't
True.
want it
That's
any
what I
other
meant.
way.
Exactly. I would say your superpower, you also have the gift of gab, and you also have the gift of like you're just have this golden aura
Yeah.
that like people are just like they feel comfortable around you and safe, and like you make everything fun and interesting.
That is so
Yeah.
nice.
I feel like you give good advice too.
Mhm.
Like if I like, cause you're very middle grounds. Like if I asked you something
Level-headed.
level-headed. Like if I were to ask you, oh my God, like I left my mom at the airport and like I don't know how to get her because she just landed. Like what am I supposed to do? You would have just been like, get the Uber. Just go to the Uber, pick her
Yeah.
up, and you guys are gonna have
That's
fun.
accurate because in every situation I'll be like, get the Uber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, that is you're the first to bring up the
Have you had a
Uber.
scary experience
Like
or an
in an
amazing
Uber?
one? Like have any of your Ubers like ran red lights? Because my Ubers
Oh my God.
never wait.
Wait, yes. Last weekend, Evan and I's Uber almost hit someone.
Yeah, I feel like the Ubers are getting like a little bit more feisty.
Do whatever
Yeah.
they want.
And
They're a
I'm
little
not
aggressive.
scared at all because it's not my insurance. I don't
Right.
think.
Like if they crash, you would just buy another Uber. Like,
And if you were to break your neck, wouldn't it be kind of like it would hurt, but it'd be cool for everyone to like.
you'd have a cast.
Everyone would be like,
I
"Oh my
think
God, your
Zoe's
neck."
superpower is like, I think you're a shapeshifter.
I think so too, but in what
think-
sense?
Like you can go anywhere and be everybody's best friend.
That's
Okay,
so
true.
true.
And also, your other superpower is saying that you'll do something and you might do it.
Yeah.
That is a superpower.
That is
I think Zoe,
superpower.
if she makes it to the situation, she's gonna fit in that situation.
Exactly.
You know,
I like that too.
But sometimes I feel like you just like to be cozy in your little bed with your little
Sometimes
rug.
it's so nice. Sometimes it's just
with your
like
podcast.
all I
rug.
need is there.
Exactly.
No, last night I was making my new song called "The Gay Rats," and didn't you have something that was about gay rats?
not off the top of my head, but maybe.
Dang, there was someone that like had like a short animated
Oh,
film.
it was Gabby.
Gabby.
that
The
sounds like-
animation majors, every year do the Mayday, like 24 hours make a film.
True.
Animate it 24 hours, like that's
Oh,
hard.
That is
right.
hard.
But they made that Gay Rats
The
film.
Gay Rats.
And it
Okay.
was so good.
I would
It
love
was
to see that.
good. Okay, but what classes are you taking this quarter?
What class am I taking? I'm taking the craziest, funnest classes you've ever heard because I'm out of credits. And so I just
that's
wanted
fun.
to take whatever I wanted.
I would like to hear it.
I'm taking German contemporary film, seeing a lot of very interesting movies in that class.
I like
I
that.
like that.
I like that.
Zoe, you would like it a lot. I
Really?
think. Yeah.
German's like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But we have subtitles. We have English subtitles.
so you
on all
guys
the
like come in,
movies.
watch films, and you talk about it for a little bit, and then you write a little paper.
We don't even really have to write a paper. We
Oh,
usually just
I
have to do a
love
little Zoom
that.
call.
Okay,
So-
I love that.
That's
But
perfect for you.
we
I'll
the
join
past
it.
2 weeks we did field trips. We went to the Alamo and the Music Box to see movies, and you
Oh,
loved it.
cool.
I love that
That's
idea.
awesome.
I think I would like that.
I love that
Mhm,
idea.
You would. I'm also taking my communication capstone
Oh,
with Dusty.
Me
so,
Seagulls.
With
That's
Dusty.
Seagulls.
that's the goal.
He's really good.
He's really good.
I'm taking my capstone too.
Yeah.
Is yours hard?
No. Is yours
Communications
hard?
is like we just
Yeah.
talk about our feelings.
I miss
Yeah.
that. No one cares about my feelings, really. There's so many different projects.
We care.
In the film program,
You
they're
guys
like,
do care.
why would we talk about feelings when we could make art? I
I
feel like
know.
that's what they're.
but
it's
they're
never
very manipulative
good.
with it. They're like, let's channel those feelings into art. I'm like, well, maybe I would like to feel them first.
right.
Can I like
That's so
explore
true.
this?
Right? Yeah.
It's absurd.
It's not always about a product.
No.
And they
At
think
all.
it is. They think it is.
they put you on a damn
Yeah.
assembly line in that school.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I'm trying to do something different. I don't think I'm gonna do film.
Really?
Yeah, but are you gonna do communications?
But, like,
Maybe.
when you ask, are you going to do? It's like we're always communicating.
Exactly.
So we're gonna do that anyway.
Right.
But with this
True.
major, like I did see a TikTok and the girl was like, or on Instagram, and she was like, I'm on the street with my resume, like going places and handing them
I
out.
saw that.
Because she was like, I majored in communications and theater. I was like, well, I'm out of luck. Because that's me too.
But maybe she's just
Yeah.
not as sparkly and fun as you are.
I don't know.
If you're
maybe, yeah.
on the street handing people your resume, random ass people, like
I think that's
no,
a you problem.
that's a weird
Right.
thing to do.
Yeah.
like
So I
go
was
to
like,
our
maybe- I
website.
don't worry about jobs. Like maybe we should be very worried, but like I'm not.
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Like, are you worried? No.
no.
I want to be a dancer for like Britney Spears or
Like,
like,
you could do
Yeah.
anything.
I would like that's what the workout
Is
class.
she gonna
today.
go on tour though, Brittany? Like it.
I don't know.
I thought she had like or is she coming out with a new album? Didn't she just announce something?
It's possible.
Possible. Okay.
I'm really curious to know like what's gonna be the sound of it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't think she has any like say.
no,
Right.
probably not.
I hope no, but I thought she was free now, guys.
She is, but she doesn't really know how to do music.
Yeah.
I think it's always been kind of done for her.
Yeah. That's real.
It's like just kind of like throw the hair around, give us a couple notes, and we'll work with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Would you ever sing in front of people?
I say yes.
Yeah. I think if I
Do it right now.
What am I saying?
Can we all sing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a good song?
What's a really good song?
Well, I want Elizabeth. What's the song that you had to sing in high school?
Mm.
I had to sing in high school.
Like for
theaters
for
or
the opera.
something. Or
I
for the
was never in
opera.
musical theater. I didn't have to sing anything.
What?
You weren't in, like,
you
Glee
were like
Club?
just an actor.
I was
I'm an
just an
actor.
actor.
Okay, let's
But
do.
I think I did try out for a musical once with a Beauty and the Beast song.
Okay, we could do that.
We could do that.
Okay.
Which one?
Be
There we go.
our guest. Be our guest. Be our service to the
Be
test. It's of us tenderness delicacy. Be our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. And we love our guests because we are we.
That's good.
Yes.
That felt
so
like
good.
I was the only one singing there.
That was good.
I was
though.
trying to like put in some backup.
I know, I
vocals.
liked
I
your
would have
do
liked it.
da da
I
do.
think like once Zoe starts, like I just let her go because it's
Same,
so good.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
so
I
I don't want to
guess.
steal your thunder. It's too
Right.
good.
Can we all sing a song? I'll like not do this one. I feel like it's weird that I was
Okay.
the only
Okay.
one.
Okay, maybe you know what we'll do when we play your last song. We'll just interlude over it
Okay.
Yeah.
because that's a good song to sing. Like all of
What song is it?
We'll play
We'll
it.
play it. It's
play
gonna be a
it.
surprise.
You'll know.
I would
I'll
like to share some questions from our followers There's been a lot of questions.
A lot of people are curious
We're gonna
about
do
you.
it. We'll do it very quick because there's so many questions. Rapid fire.
First thing that comes to
From
mind.
Nina. Most obscure thing you miss from Vienna.
Ooh. There were these little treats called knupfers, which sounds like a euphemism for something.
I like that.
I like that.
But they were crunchy and delicious.
Oh, I like that.
Crunchy and delicious.
Edie
Write it
said,
down.
"How do you dance so well with so little effort? Like mix a perfume, make her do the jerk."
Okay, Edie
Do
has this
it.
narrative in her head that I can dance, and it's like I don't know what she's seeing, but
I've
I'm
seen
seeing
that
the same
video of you
thing.
as that Snapchat wolf, and I would agree
That's
with it.
true.
It's
Because
not
it's
hard for
really
you to move
good.
your hips.
Okay, Evan says, "How's it feel to be an icon?"
It
That's a good
feels really
question.
good, and a lot of pressure. It's hard to be such a successful woman, but I think I make it work.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
this your sister?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, this is from Zoe's sister.
Oh my god, so
She said,
Okay.
"What has been your favorite and least favorite part about moving from Wisconsin to Chicago?"
Oh,
my God.
I love that question from
okay.
Anna.
That is really smart.
That is a
really
smart
insightful.
question.
I think my favorite part is getting to be in Due City with all the people moving around. Wisconsin's fun, but there's not a lot of people there, so you get
It's
a little
mostly,
lonely
like, cows.
sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
But I do think the thing I miss about Wisconsin is that life is definitely a little slower there. You can definitely relax a little bit.
And like your room at home is so big and comfy, and that bed is so comfy. Elizabeth let me sleep in that bed. It was so comfy.
It's
It's
a really
so good,
comfy
and the
bed. I
pillows.
do miss that bed.
with that
so good.
squishmallow.
Yeah, with the
Mhm.
I
squishmallows.
love it. And you're have all that land in the back, so it's just like
Exactly.
beautiful.
Is there like a dish that just brings you to Wisconsin?
Um,
Deep fried cheese curds.
yes, actually.
Oh, the
It's a
next
good
question was
one.
from Bella. Opinions on cheese.
Opinions on
good
cheese.
one.
I love it. I don't know
so
if I
good.
eat it probably every day.
Do you have a favorite?
So good.
Well, I'm really into Parmesan right now.
Parmesan's
But I
good.
also think
Love it.
objectively brie cheese is my favorite with the
I
crackers.
love-
It's so
So
good.
When you
fresh.
brought me that brie,
I did bring Zoe a piece of toast.
so good.
and
It was
she liked
good.
it. And then Bella said favorite Disney Channel original movie.
Good question.
Oh, Lemonade Mouth.
So good. Okay, let's sing one of those songs.
I can do the rap from Lemonade.
Okay, do it,
Nice.
please.
It's like, I'm when I haven't said use it like a ribbon, running it, use it
Oh.
as medicine. Go ahead and try to name a band way better than reason why the whole world's picking us instead of them. People need to breathe because they feel that adrenaline. Stop.
Hey, hey, hey.
I'm coming to your house
Hey.
and people can be smiling like they're lemons in the mouth. I'm the real
Yeah,
deal.
that's
Get down now. I'm playing around
That
with
was
speed up on the
fire.
sound and make that
Go round.
That was basically it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was it. That was
That's
it.
so good.
Yeah.
That was really
You were on repeat with that laptop, like dissecting
No, I
those
was.
lyrics.
I
It's
was.
so good.
What's the message in that? Isn't he in jail now?
I think so.
Oh,
Or he
dang.
was
Like
previously.
that.
I don't like that.
Okay, Edie also said, talk about the European peoples, the good, the bad, the ugly.
The good, the bad, the ugly. They're like I said, they're a little mean. But they do dress really well.
Oh, nice.
They have
Oh, wait.
really good fashion.
This just in from
Brands.
Amber. Are you guys still accepting questions? Amber, make it quick. Like
Down to the
hurry,
wire.
Amber. Like,
I don't know why
I'm
she would
about
ask
to close
that.
out because we have to get wrapped up.
Amber.
Oh,
Inappropriate.
Amber
Oh,
says,
she's
what is your favorite nickname? And I was
What is
going to
my
ask
favorite
this too. Amber, it's a very
nickname?
good question, Amber.
I really like when you pulled out with Eliza. That was really fun.
Eliza's cool.
Because it's just like you're Eliza to me.
Liz is good. I think if we're gonna rank them, Beth is at the bottom, but I'll tolerate it.
How about L?
I've never gotten that one.
Now you have.
Now I have.
That's cute. Or what
Hey,
about
Elle.
Delinkabeth?
That's really
Delinkabeth.
good.
I like that
I
one
like
a
that
lot.
really
good.
That's not, that's like my favorite.
I love
Mm.
it. Does your family call you Elizabeth?
My mom calls me Liz. The rest of the family calls me E.
Mm.
But a lot of times it's just Elizabeth.
I like
But
just the
Edie
last
might
name
get
too.
jealous because there's another
Blush.
E-D. Like it sounds like AD.
Yeah.
True.
We'll talk to Edie about it. Okay, thank
might
you
be
guys
upset.
so much.
This was
Thank
fun.
you.
I'm
I
glad
was
we got to
so
do this deep
thankful.
dive.
so much for being on Talk of the
Thank you
Town
so much for
today.
having me. I want to come back like ASAP.
Okay, next week. Next week.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil next week. But
No,
tell me
next
something
week we
really
have something
exciting.
really
that's
I'm
happening.
nervous about next week.
Next week there will be a blind date of sorts. So write that down. Write that down.
I'm nervous.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and we're gonna play us out with Elizabeth's last song.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.